This documentary was brought to you in cooperation with Project Green Earth, striving for a greater future. In the year 2039, 8.8 billion human beings existed together on planet Earth, the highest number our species had ever seen, each one a consumer, each one a disposer. Pollution caused by human waste had pushed our environment to the breaking point, and at the center of this, electronic waste. Our ever-developing tools of success became our reckoning. Our methods of disposal, recycling, incineration, couldn't keep up with the sheer rate at which the human machine produced and ejected inorganic materials. Colossal landfills leached chemicals into our soil, rivers, and oceans. Natural ecosystems were devastated. However, despite the environmental destruction at hand, corporations continued to turn a blind eye. Distraught, desperate, citizens of Earth began to turn to violence. As a result of this, Earth saw an uprising in environmental terrorist organizations that targeted these corporate leaders and facilities. In 2042, as a partial result of this, the United Nations signed an international agreement including 132 major countries, which finally outlawed the use of fossil fuels, as well as implemented a variety of strict anti-pollution regulations. Eventually, an additional agreement was signed that focused on the discovery of a solution to the international problem of electronic waste, and thus Project Green Earth was born. Scientists from around the world worked in cohesion to spearhead a mission to effectively dispose of dangerous waste. By 2045, we had our solution, which we still use today. Tax-funded, the system is capable of compressing our waste into a mere fraction of its original size. Then, using hydrogen-powered balloons, we lift these materials into our stratosphere, where thrusters then propel them out of our atmosphere and into the expanse of space. Thousands of these are sent out globally on a monthly basis, expelling hundreds of millions of tons of
Breaking news, a large explosion has occurred during the Green Earth disposal mission taking place in the last hour. It is thought to be a malfunction in the rocket system, causing two e-waste carrying rockets to collide, resulting in an explosion due to the hydrogen balloons catching fire and combusting. It is said that these rockets had reached an altitude of around 120 kilometers before impact. Between them, the rockets were carrying a load of e-waste weighing 4 tons. Experts reassure us that none of this e-waste will fall back down to Earth as the load was lost in the thermosphere. Materials falling from such an altitude will burn up before they impact the Earth's surface. Despite this, there's been widespread concern to whether this will affect orbiting satellites or any future disposal missions. This is the 8th time an event like this has happened, and many environmentalists are calling for better safety precautions to be taken by the groups responsible for the disposing.
Organic waste each year. Though this may not deal with all the waste that we produce, it takes a significant burden off our planet, and so the remaining waste is able to be disposed of safely with minimal effects on our environment here on Earth.